Alright, my friends, let's figure this out. In Klondike, we have our permanent base, and right next to it, this temporary location appears, Vkusland. We are flying straight to Vkusland, but look at my map. I am already at my limit with 15 active locations, and we have to start this new one from scratch. And the flight, it cost almost 4000 fuel. 4000! That is absolutely insane, just to get here. Do we really need a location that expensive? Well, I can tell you one thing. Today's stream is going to be incredibly difficult. But don't worry, we've got some amazing giveaways lined up. We will start our journey at the Wigwam, and then we'll have to move toward Northridge, which, by the way, will cost us another 4000 fuel. Absolute madness. Along the way, we'll also check out the latest game updates and fully explore what Vkusland has to offer. Our main quest here is to gather a team of helpers and build the Grand Mayonnaise Factory. We need to investigate the area, recruit workers, and collect all the necessary materials. Luckily, cement bags, stones, and timber are pretty easy to find scattered around. Once everything is collected, the real construction begins. Suddenly, the manager arrives, takes the initiative, and boom, the factory is built. That is our first big project done. Right here in Vkusland, we run into Hardlumble. Let me tell you, his smile looks incredibly suspicious. He's already talking big about becoming a mayonnaise magnate. But before any of that happens, we need to find some reliable helpers. Meanwhile, Edmund has been sent out to scout a good spot for our future kiosk. The main goal remains unchanged. Get that factory team together. We gather oak, stone, and dry cement, and construction begins. The manager steps in, takes total control, and finally, the factory is fully completed and ready for action. Now we move on to the most important part, the secret recipe. At the research table, we start mixing herbs, salt, and spices. Eggs and vegetable oil serve as our base. The key here is the consistency. The mayonnaise must turn out thick. Once the task is completed, we receive our reward, 300 wind energy. But of course, it couldn't be that simple. Suddenly, bandits show up. They are trying to steal our precious recipes. We fight them off, collect their certificates, and keep building anyway. To make matters worse, our own assistant betrays us and turns into a rival. But even with all this drama, we manage to unlock the secret recipes and keep moving forward. We start exploring the kiosks and trading tents. Clearing them out gives us great rewards like hammers, clay, and boards. The mayonnaise kiosk is finally built, and all the treasures are safely stored in our home warehouse. These recipes are highly valuable. Mayonnaise gives +5 energy, bread gives +5, burgers give a massive +65, and soups give +15. Sure, some of these dishes take hours to prepare, but they seriously expand our gameplay. We continue with the construction of the mayonnaise kiosk. Now that it's finished, you can check the home warehouse to claim the rewards. We also unlocked a food truck packed with recipes. Just to remind you of the energy boosts, mayonnaise is +5, bread is +5, burgers give +65, and soups give +15. Some of these dishes take over 2 hours to cook, but they add fantastic variety to the game. Back at the research table, we add the final missing elements. Eggs and vegetable oil are mandatory, while salt and spices perfect the flavor. And remember, the mayonnaise must be thick. The quest wraps up and we claim our prize. Of course, the bandits try to interfere again, but we beat them back, collect the certificates, and keep expanding. Even though our assistant is now a direct competitor, the factory stands tall. Next, we look into the huts and houses. Clearing them rewards us handsomely. The citizen's house is a gold mine. It allows us to craft quartz sand, ink, chocolate, cheesecakes, and other essential items. Some prizes are purely decorative, like silver monocles or weather vanes, while others are incredibly practical, like energy-boosting cheesecakes or rare crafting materials. The olive trees are another huge source of rewards. Each tree weighs 30 units, and chopping them down drops valuable gifts. Once we clear 70% of the entire area, we unlock a massive batch of prizes. The kiosk also lets us create special gift sets containing sand, ink, chocolate, cheesecakes, bird feeders, pieces of the sun, and bronze seals. Finally, we track down the baskets. There are 16 of them hidden across the location. They are easy to spot, even if the system doesn't highlight them for you. Clearing these huts even unlocks stylish new facades and designs, pushing the storyline forward. Tasteland is a tough, fuel-heavy journey with its bandits and factory chains, but the rewards make it absolutely worth it.